would seem this teapot is empty. So the natural conclusion is that the Russians are very thirsty people. No. Or because Miss Pavlova's only came to this cabin last night. She hasn't had the chance to make any tea yet. I mean, it could be either. Yeah. It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. I'd lay 1,000 to 1 on it. You're rather obstinate, aren't you? Naruhodo-san.
We'll vote on it on... Oh shit, no, yeah, we're supposed to vote on that today. I don't know. I think we want to do Kirby. Yeah, I think we mostly talked about Kirby. Right? Having a spin-off would be so great. Galandir! Yeah, we're drawing Kirby. Galandir, thank you so much. 7
Leaf
months.
Little Wolf proceeds to shit pants and shouting objection.
Objection! Thank you, Galandir. Thank you. It's always wonderful to see you, Galandir. Thank you so much. Hi, Jizzle. Kirby is adorable. I want to draw a Kirby as, like... I want to draw a really sexy Kirby. Like a Jessica Rabbit-esque Kirby deal. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hydrate on it. You have an idea? Nice. Yeah, I definitely have an idea, and I told you guys, I told a lot of you guys about it last week because I got really excited because I just want to draw a sexy Kirby. So yeah, from Wednesday to Wednesday is like the time span. So you have till tomorrow to Wednesday next week to do one. Really cute for Kirby, awesome. But you can post it at any point that you'd like. So don't worry, don't think you have to take the whole week. You can post it whenever you like. Just came in here to say from work, almost 1 AM over here. Oh no! Galandir, get some rest. Ah, Jizzle, I see you. Yeah, Goldie. Kirby's just like... You can turn him into anything and just make anything extremely adorable. I've been playing Kirby Returns to Dreamland, and holy crap, he's a little murder machine. Thank you, Galandir. Just as I can get up and go to the gym in 5.5 hours, Galandir, definitely go get some sleep. Gotta pump that iron in 5.5 hours. You need to rest. There's just a few books on the desk, nothing else by the looks of it. Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She's hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all. That's true. I wonder what kind of books she likes to read. Does any of you think Kirby is destroying the world? Yeah, I didn't know that until recently. It's because he keeps destroying things. It's why King Dedede was like, yo, stop that little shit. Because he was like destroying everything. You open at 6:30, but I doubt I'll actually be there at that time. Yeah, nah. You gotta be fully rest up to go pump the iron in the gym. Fully rest up, get that blood pumping in the morning. Get that protein powder. Taking spoonfuls of protein powder. That sounds terrible. Don't do that. I still pay for my gym. Yeah, subscription. I still pay for the gym. I haven't been there. I don't even want to tell you guys. Who can afford protein powder? All I have is a slice of hard bread. Fuck yeah. Carbs, let's go. Bread's the closest thing you'll get to protein powder. Miss Pavlova enjoys reading. Books written in Russian. Thanks, I think I probably already knew that. It's rude to ask too much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly remember that. Oh great, I pissed her off. Oops. Some more bread would be good. I have more bread downstairs. It's not a baguette, but it has like the nice crusty outside. And like the really soft inside. It's so good. It's so good. How the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one. Do you think that's a god of the sea? Do you think that's a god of the sea, perhaps? He's toppled too, though. It's exactly the same as the bookcase next door. In Cosmo's cabin. Duck requires bread. Duck requires bread to go. Can't poke fun sometimes. I forget to end my fantasy sub and not play the game for months. Oh, Haru. Yeah, that's what I do with the gym. Because I always say, oh yeah, I could go back. But then it's like, I never end up doing that because I work out at home. So it's like, I don't need to be paying for this gym. Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase. I don't know, would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company? Alright then, it must have been you. You lost your temper and you knocked them all over in a fit of rage. And everything bad that happens on the ship is because of me, you know. Giga Chad Kirby. Oh, that would be fun. Anyway, I'll set them all straight again here, too. I don't like seeing things in disarray. Stop touching evidence. Hear me. And then Haru was on board with dragons. I'm on board with dragons. If we were to do favorite villains, ooh, I have a couple things in mind. Okay, sorry. Recap. For being framed for his death, we don't know how he died. We're not really allowed to leave this hallway we're in. Our neighbor is a woman in disguise who ran away from the Russian ballet with a very expensive jeweled crown. Who has a pet somewhere in her things. We don't know what this pet is, but we know she's snuck it on board. We have not seen it yet. And we have a theory. Everyone here has a headache and everyone woke up feeling weird. So it's a theory that everybody on the ship was drugged. Nothing in mind for favorite villains? Really? I feel like I could figure something, like, a lot out. I think that's the recap. Oh, we have a very colorful guy named, shoot, what was his name? It's not Sherlock Holmes, it's Hemlock Sholmes, right? Hemlock Sholmes? I forgot how it's spelled. But I'm pretty sure he's lying about his, yeah, Herlock Sholmes. Thank you. He's a colorful character. Pretty sure he's lying about who he is. He's pretty eccentric. A dragon. Yes, dragons. Yeah. And then we were left off in this room. We're just taking a look around. We're trying to find some clues in here. Oh, this room is connected by a vent at the top right as well. So this person is a suspect. This is where the woman that's disguising it as a man lives. Naruhodo-san, are you there? Sorry, I'm right here, yes? Why? Oh, good. I thought you may have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home. She hates that we're a stowaway on this ship. She freaking hates it. Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know? Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this one. It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes. I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck. You're a rival for Cosmo, that's why she hates you. I know, we are a rival. But like, he's dead, so we're no longer rivals, we're helping. Right? I only wanted to support Cosmo, I wasn't gonna bring him down. There's one of these next to the bed in Cosmo's cabin too. We're looking at like this thing on the right here. It's a bell cord. I can't resist. Oh, she pulled it. She barely hesitated there, and she gave it a good tug, too. Dot, 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 dot. No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come. We don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret. Yeah, why are you trying to give us away here, girl? So this ventilator connects to Cosmo's cabin next door. Yes, although, what a foolish shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room. Ah, maybe. If so, it's so that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm. Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning. That is a possibility. Anyway, last night Cosmo wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of the ventilation. Oh, hi, Kane. Hello. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling. What's that? Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel sighted a quarter-mile for. Full stop. Hard to starboard. All hands, brace for impact. What the? I think we're about to crash into another ship. What? I can't stand. There's Tsunato-san. Hold on to me. Tsunato-san, are you alright? Are you injured at all? I think I'm fine. Thank you, Naruhodo-san. It looks like we avoided a collision. So, this is one of my theories, is that everyone... Ooh, dragons did win. Nice. So, my theory is that everyone was drugged, and for some reason, while everyone was drugged and asleep, the boat came to a stop. Because everything was pushed over as well when we found the dead body. So, obviously someone stopped the boat and just... We don't know why. Hydrate? Well, actually, we might know. Because, like, the Russian ballerina came onto the boat at a weird time. And she's not even the name that's in this room. So that's, like, on who's staying in this room. I think they stopped the boat to get her on. That's my theory, but, like, I don't know, maybe? No, wait, she was drugged, too. She said she had a headache. Oh, shoot, I don't know. How, Willow? It looks like we avoided a collision. I think... Yeah, the ship has come to a stop. Oh my goodness, what about you, Naruhodo-san? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Oh, hello? Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance. Oh, that sounds like... Inspector Hosonaga. Is that you in there, Naruhodo-san? Unbolt the door, quickly. What? The bolt? Oh, shit! We haven't seen anybody yet, actually. We have not spoken to the captain. The inspector got beat up when he went to speak to the captain. So, okay, so if the door is locked now, the door wasn't locked when we came in here. Which means if the boat did stop in the middle of the night, that solves the locked room mystery. The room was not locked. It's just whenever the boat stopped is when it locked the door. Look at that. The door is bolted. Did you do that, Susato-san? No, I didn't touch it. Well, that's strange. How did... And look at all the books. They're just like they were before, again. Naruhodo-san, aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in? No. Yeah. I better tidy this place up first. No, answer the door. Why are we cleaning? This is a clue. Don't clean the room. Our violent emergency stop had solved one mystery at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew that what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around, tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart. Just don't clean the room. To be continued. Yeah, we have yet to see the captain. But the inspector got his ass beaten for wanting to, like, let us explore. So, like... I don't know if you want to see him. Suspiria, Miss Pavlova's cabin. Somehow, the door to the cabin we were in ended up bolted after we made an emergency stop. Susato-san took a deep breath, then gently slid back the bolt. You, what are you doing in Miss Pavlova's quarters? You both look unhurt. Good. He's so sweet. Yes, we're fine, thank you. What on earth happened? We heard something about how we were going to collide with another ship. Yes, it appears to have been a false report, though. Oh, how did that happen? There's a dense fog outside, so it's extremely difficult to see. Someone must have thought he saw a ship ahead. This person obviously triggered the alarm, and that's why we made an emergency stop. Everything is chaos. Passengers are screaming, crew are running elsewhere. First class area is the only quiet part of the ship at the moment. Oh, I see. Someone triggered the alarm? Does that mean that someone pressed that button outside? Ooh, is somebody trying to cover something by doing that just now? Ooh. Ah! You wicked intruder! Dressed all in black, you are the devil. Sorry, me? I've been called a lot of things before, but devil is a first. Open my traveling case, how could you? What? No, we didn't touch it. Yeah, all of her stuff is moved around. She went to go talk to the captain, and in that time, someone unpacked her stuff. Like, it wasn't us. Somebody was in her room unpacking her things. Like, her clothes are in her closet. The traveling case is now open where we thought she was keeping the pet. So, like, who the heck did that? It's kind of creepy because they put her clothes away. Like, yeah, one of the things they did was put her clothes away in the dresser. Here we go. That's right, Miss Pavlova. It was already open when we came into your cabin. Inspector. What's up? Yes? Arrest this man. I know he did it. He's a criminal. Is it not enough that he has killed a man? Duh. And he is a stowaway as well. If Vixen promises not to steal chicken, do you believe? Take him away. He's a trespasser as well as everything else. You're a trespasser as well. You were disguised when you came onto the ship. Stowing away, trespassing, killing. She's right, you are a devil. I know, right? She's like covering herself. Is this girl not also a stowaway? She's hiding something. And yet we're the ones being framed for murder. It doesn't look good, does it? There is cell below deck. Throw him in. Oh, we're going to jail. Tomorrow we dock in Hong Kong. Then we give you straight to police. Wait, a cell? Please, Inspector Hosonaga, is there anything you can do? This is a Russian vessel. I really have no jurisdiction here. After my last effort to appeal to the captain's good nature, I think I'm out of options. This is terrible. This is a real crisis. I've got to find a solution. Immediately. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do you want to talk about the door? I just need to keep calm and focus on the task at hand, which is investigating. Don't touch my things! You want me to show you to where the crawfish hibernates? Yeah! Wait, did she do that to me or him? Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think you're doing? Wow, everyone's attacking me. I was just trying to think. She was my friend. Okay, don't click the door. Is there anyone who can help me out with this mess? Hello? I found him. I love this man. I love him. Like, he's great. He's everything. Hello, good sir. What are you doing up there? Mr. Shlomes. Oh, he's wearing the tiara. He's so cute. Naturally, I was analyzing what a weight of 20,000 rupees would feel like on one's head. And not the weirdo on the wall. The weirdo on the wall is here to help me. Have I not told you that? Told you that as a detective, it is my business to know what other people do not. This isn't mere tomfoolery, my boy. Oh, no, no. Well, why were you hanging from that hook before then? Isn't it obvious? To properly assess the weight of the 20,000 rubles, naturally. I wish to determine if it would bend the conceited looking hook on the wall, so full of brag and bounce. I never know whether to take this man seriously or not. You again, the great detective. Inspector, I confess I've been looking for. I have something to report to you most urgently. Well, you might try looking for me somewhere other than a hook on the wall next time. What is to report? Speak. An urgent report from a great detective can mean but one thing. Yes. The case of the curious murder that took place last night here on this vessel, the steamship Boria, has been solved by me, naturally. Legaspo! What? Really? Yes, I have eliminated all other possibilities. No other explanations exist. So allow me to illuminate all your minds. For I am about to reveal my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. Ha! You have solved it. Even Hedgehog understands this case. We all knew who was responsible for killing Student Boy this morning when we found criminal in wardrobe. It is a stowaway and he has handcuffs to prove it. I didn't do it. The trouble is, there doesn't appear to be anyone else who could have killed the victim, because as everyone knows, the cabin door was bolted shut from the inside. That means the culprit must be someone who was inside the cabin. Yes, it's what's called a locked room mystery in detective stories. Duh, locked room. That is point. The room was locked. Uh-huh. Well, I can't deny that. There's no way the bolt could have been drawn across from outside the cabin. You're all quite mistaken. The cabin next door is not a so-called locked room at all. What? Oh yes, there's another entrance. An entrance used last night by the culprit in order to gain access to the cabin despite the bolted door. Another entrance. We never discovered one. Why, it gapes open-mouthed at you even as we speak. The ventilator. The ventilator? Haha, you think this is funny? I cannot even put my arm through the hole. That's because your arms are as thick as a tree trunks.
Man is thick. You're suggesting that the culprit entered and left the victim's cabin through that tiny opening? It's not possible. But it is. And last night, the victim even witnessed the intruder in the act of passing through the ventilator. ... Mr. Shlomes, do you mean? Are you referring to the words Cosmo-sama wrote in his diary? 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Willow. Precisely, my dear madame. What does it mean? What is a speckled band? The answer to that particular conundrum is in this very cabin. Underestimating us small folk. Yeah. Mr. Shlomes, what are you doing? There's a distinct element of danger, but fear not, I am ready. Yeah, small people, they do be the weird ones. Gotta look out for them. They might be hanging out in your ventilators. What am I about to expose for you all to see will shock you to the cores. Behold! Ah! Ah! What? What the? Well, did I scream too loud? Found it! He doesn't look speckled, he's striped. God, Cosma doesn't know what things look like. Don't out us. Allow me to introduce you all to the band. Snack. The speckled band? The speckled band. A snake? Indubitably. Gib snack. Oh. Oh. Mr. Shlomes, just one thing. Pray, what troubles you? Well, that snake isn't really speckled, is it? Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's striped, not speckled. It's stripy. So do we not solve this? Yes, you're right. I think in this case, you would have called it the striped band, wouldn't you? ... Yeah. You both see and observe. With distinction, however. Do you not think that is precisely the trap into which the culprit wishes you to fall? Oh my goodness, really? It's a trap? Exactly. I think perhaps it is time to explain the intricacies of my train of thought. Are you ready, Miss Pavlova? I'm sorry for the young man who died, but that is all. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me. Girl, you stole a very expensive thing and hid it on this ship. I think it has everything to do with you. Sorry, Samuel. There are two conclusions I've drawn from the facts. Number one, last night your friend infiltrated the victim's cabin. And number two, that same friend was responsible for the victim losing his life. No! She's turned as white as a bowl of rice again. Shlomes must be right. He hit the nail on the head. This young woman's friend killed Mr. Asoji? Do you want this off your face? It looks like he can't speak with that snake coiled around his head. I would advise a little movement, as little movement as possible, Seaman. You wouldn't want the fangs of that long friend in your neck. So everyone, let us begin. Sherlock Shlomes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh boy. The game is afoot. There's no feet here. I don't know. I feel like it would suck to be stuck on a boat with some snakes. You know, it's an inconvenience and you can't get away from them. I guess you could throw them off the ship, right? Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me. Yet you cannot deceive yourself. Can't get banned on Twitch for some muddy foot stuff. Oh my god. No more feet pics. I'm surprised I put the picture of Kirby on TikTok. I thought that was like gonna get flagged with something. Somehow, but it didn't. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain. And it is that very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death. So we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on the portentous night? It's curse, not lewd. Different thing. Oh my god. Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not? I suspected another telltale glance. Without doubt, your friend is the writhing serpent we see before us. Oh my god, wait, what if she stole away with this guy? It would make more sense that this guy here was the other guy in the newspaper, the guy who stole away to Shanghai. What if that's him? And yet, that fact leaves us in a quandary. The victim's written observations on the night in question tell a speckled band, whereas regrettably, this specimen's markings do not fit that description in any way. What explanation can we then give, right? What was the sight that fell upon the victim's eyes last night? What are you hiding? No, don't look at me. This has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but it does. You have the answer to this quandary even now, hidden behind your back. Yes, that which you are trying, but failing to conceal, can only be a snake's soft skin. Evidently, after the subtle and horrible crime, this most deadly friend of yours, shed his original skin. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Last night, through the ventilator visible in this cabin, your then speckled friend slithered next door. Using the bell cord on the other side as a bridge, the serpent silently descended into the victim's quarters. In the dim light, it appeared to the young gentleman who was about to lose his life as a speckled man. Wait, what? But it wasn't... I thought no marks were visible on the victim. If he got bit by the snake, that would have been visible. Obviously, nothing... It didn't do it. Right? Ah. Yeah, I don't think... It's definitely not the snake. Nature of this friend of yours, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a rare breed of snake whose markings change each time it sloughs its skin. Is it? A snake so dreadful we can only imagine it would be found in the deepest depths of India. Yeah, a beloved speckled snake. Snack. How Mr. Asoji died. Moving on, we can We come to the heart of the matter, the grim demise of the victim. How did this young man lose his life and why? ... According to the data of which I have been apprised, it would appear that there was no visible signs of injury. Ah. In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by a terrible venom. But like, now if we take that as fact, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime. Oh no, could there be... Yes, an examination of the deceased's body will prove the cause of death conclusively. The almost but not quite imperceptible puncture wound left by the venomous fangs will seal the truth. Yes, the vestiges of the snake bite delivered by your terrifying friend. This makes no sense. There's no point in feigning ignorance, Miss Pavlova. After the incident, you endeavored to hide everything, didn't you? But now your involuntary glances betrays the hiding place you choose. That's right. You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in the traveling case. When we first met in this cabin, it came to my attention that your case moved periodically. Your serpent assassin was restless inside, no doubt. You don't... It is telling that the victim made note of a low whistling sound that he heard minutes before his end. That was your signal, was it not? The sound you had used to train your serpent friend. To train? Indeed. You'd put the serpent through the ventilator, and wait, after a period you'd summon it back with a whistle. You couldn't know if the animal had done its duty, so you would listen for signs of life next door. If the victim appeared not to have been dispatched, you'd release the snake once more. Do you deny the snake has undergone such training? That's not true. Having slithered through the ventilation and down the bell cord, the creature needed only to sink its fangs in once more. And its venom would course through the victim's veins, ending its existence forever. That is the true nature of the speckled band that took the poor young man's life. There can be no doubt my logic is infallible. I don't think it was the snake. It definitely wasn't. I wonder if he saw the snake, though, but it was not the snake. This concludes Herlock Shlom's great deduction of the speckled band. It was not the snake. Look at that thing. It's just hugging him. Oh. Miss Pavlova has trained her pet snake as a killing machine. There on the floor you observe a saucer of milk that promise of food is key to training any creature.